Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good morning, honorable judges, respected teachers, and my dear friends. Have you ever felt that the weather today is very different from when we were younger? The heat feels stronger, the rain comes harder, floods happen more often, and the season become unpredictable. Around the world, storms are becoming stronger, droughts are lasting longer, and the sea is slowly swallowing the land. Here, in Indonesia, and even in Lombok, we can clearly see the sign. Plastic waste is piling up everywhere. Rivers are polluted, beaches are covered with trash, and communities are struggling because of environmental damage. Ladies and gentlemen, these are not random events. They are warning that our planet is facing a serious problem called climate change. And today, I would like to talk about why climate action is important and how we, as students, can help protect our future. Ladies and gentlemen, climate change is no longer a problem for the future. It is happening right now. Scientists say that the Earth is becoming hotter than ever before. Around the world, we see floods in some countries, wildfires in forests, and heat waves that make life dangerous for millions of people. Many families have lost their home. Many people have lost their livelihood. And sadly, some have even lost their life. Indonesia is one of the countries most affected by climate change. As a country with thousands of islands, rising sea levels threaten many coastal areas. Floods and landslides happen more frequently, while drought make farming more difficult. But one of the biggest environmental problems in Indonesia is plastic waste. Every year, huge amount of plastic waste from Indonesia end up in rivers and oceans. This pollution marine life, destroy ecosystem, and worsen climate change. And sadly, this problem is also happening very close to us in Lombok. Ladies and gentlemen, Lombok is known for its beautiful beaches, amazing nature, and tourism. But behind that beauty, there is a serious environmental problem. In its Lombok alone, hundreds of tons of waste are produced every single day, and a large amount of it is plastic. This issue is not only something we read in report or hear in the news, it is something we are experiencing directly in our own school life. At SMP UNGGULAN HAMZANWADI, the issue of waste has become a serious topic that we are currently working on as part of our assessment project. As students, we are not only learning about environmental problems in theory, but we are also observing, analyzing, and trying to find the real solution to the waste problem around us. This shows that climate change and waste issue are not faraway problems. They are already part of our daily reality as students. This is proof that even students can be part of real environmental action. Much of this waste is burned or thrown away carelessly, releasing pollution into the air and environment. In some areas of East Lombok, floods happen repeatedly because rivers and drainage canals were blocked by plastic waste and garbage. Studies also found microplastic in Lombok's river, showing that pollution has already entered our water. This is dangerous. Burning plastic pollutes the air and can cause diseases like asthma and respiratory infection. Plastic waste in rivers and oceans harm fish and marine animals. And if tourists continue seeing dirty beaches covered with trash, Lombok could slowly lose its beauty and attract fewer visitors. This means environmental problems are not only about nature, they also affect health, tourism, economy, and our future. Ladies and gentlemen, sometimes people think, what can students like us do? Our actions are too small. But I believe small action can create big change. We can start from simple habit. We can reduce plastic use by bringing our own tumbler and reusable bag. We can separate organic and inorganic waste. We can join cleanup activities at school, beaches, and rivers. We can plant trees to make our environment greener and cooler. And most importantly, we can spread awareness to others. Because when one person changes, they can inspire many more. As Greta Thunberg once said, you are never too small to make a difference. Imagine if every student in Lombok plants one tree. Imagine if every student stopped using single-use plastic. Imagine if every school cared more about waste management. Those small actions could create a huge movement. These actions are not only important for the environment, but also for our faith as a Muslim. Allah reminds us in Quran Surah Al-A'raf verse 56, and cause not corruption upon the earth after its reformation. This verse clear reminder that damaging the earth, including pollution and waste, is something we must avoid. It teaches us that protecting the environment is part of our responsibility of being human and as believer. Ladies and gentlemen, the earth does not need a few people doing everything perfectly. The earth needs millions of people doing small good things consistently, and that change can start from us. From our school, from our homes, from our daily habit. Because climate action is not only the responsibility of government or world leader. It is the responsibility of every single human being, including me, including you, including all of us here today. Before I end my speech today, I want all of us to remember one thing. The earth is not asking us to be perfect. It's only asking us to care about our environment, care about our future, and care about the next generation. Because the earth is not a gift from our parents, it's a trust for our future. If not us, then who? If not now, then when? So let us rise, let us act, and let us protect our planet together. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.